Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me to another exciting episode of This Week in Real Estate. This one's going to be a short one for all you that can't survive my long-winded 7 to 10 minute version. So thank you for tuning in. So get right to it, the market report. So Delaware County, very similar to last week. So last week we saw kind of a jump in active listings, and that's kind of maintained itself for this week. So right now 159 active listings with 103 pending listings. And then Randolph County, almost exactly the same as last week, but up just slightly to 35 active listings with 31 pending listings. On to the good, the bad, and the ugly. So pretty good week this week, and so had a fair amount of showings actually here recently, which is a little bit different because before you'd have to go out and see a house like as soon as it was listed to have any shot whatsoever. Now we're scheduling a few houses in a row because we have a little bit of time to think and ponder on which home that might suit them. I say that, and there still are, we got beat out on an offer last week as well. There was 3 submitted offers and we got beat out. So it's not everything going that direction, it's just kind of sliding in that direction at this point, which is kind of more normal in a sense, how we were just a few years ago. So yeah, so a lot of showings this week. And then the in-process things we have going on now, we're going through inspections and appraisals are happening. And so we're just kind of negotiating those. And then I think last week I also mentioned a short appraisal, and we're trying to combat that as well, sending the appraiser some more comparable comps in our opinion. And so we'll see how that goes. And then we had a pretty good weather week, so I'm trying to finish up a few projects before it turns, which may happen tomorrow into Saturday. Getting kind of cold, so I'm trying to figure out some time to button up a few things outside before it gets too cold. The bad, so kind of weather related, what was it, Saturday? We had quite the wind storm, if you will, basically all day long, and so our antenna, yes, we still have an antenna, it fell. So it went boom, got caught up into a tree, luckily, although it did not hit the house, so I'm fine with that. We still kind of used it. Obviously we stream a majority of everything that we watch, but we still get reception on some channels, so I guess it can just hang out in the tree until I find time to get it kind of, we're going to have to chop it up, it's kind of big, so chop it up and get it out of there. So, and then also wind related, have been systematically on our listings replacing our signs from last weekend just because they got kind of beat up from all of that wind. So it is what it is. We'll just deal with it. Ugly, nothing terribly ugly, which is good. So then coming up, so we are continuing to work through those pendings as I mentioned, and then this weekend, along with the weather change, might work out nicely. The firearms for deer season starts, so I'll be taking Abram out, and so with colder temperatures, they tend to be on the move a little bit more. So we'll be doing that as much as possible kind of here in the next couple weeks. Also have a wedding coming up this week, doing the sound for that for a friend at church. And so hopefully don't screw that up, and I don't expect to, I guess. And then also kind of mid next week be going to a Dave Matthews concert, so that'll be fun as well. And so, yeah, like I said, I promised a quick one. That's what you got, so I appreciate it. Questions or comments, always leave those below, and I'll get back right to you. And as always, appreciate you guys tuning in. And so until next time, we'll see you.